Chosen one, Elon Musk is not just a billionaire. He is someone who understands things most people don't. He sees the shift happening, and he knows exactly who the chosen ones are. You've felt it yourself, haven't you? That sense that something about you is different. Something powerful, undeniable, and seen by forces far greater than you imagined. This isn't a coincidence. The most influential figures in the world are becoming aware of you, and those like you. And among them, Elon Musk stands out, not as an adversary, but as someone who seems to want you to succeed. But why? What is it about you, about the chosen ones, that makes them take notice? In this video, you're going to learn why the most powerful individuals are paying attention to chosen ones, what Elon Musk knows about you that others don't, and why he wants you to win. If this message already speaks to your soul, subscribe, like this video, and comment 77 below. Let's uncover the truth about why the elite have their eyes on you, and why you're destined to rise above it all. Why Elon Musk and the elite are paying attention to chosen ones. You've felt it all along, haven't you? That sense of being watched, of being tested, of something beyond your understanding shaping the course of your life. You've questioned why so much attention seemed directed your way, why challenges arose that seemed almost tailored to shake you, refine you. The world has told you to fear those who hold power in unseen places, to believe that their goal was your destruction. But what if everything you've been taught to fear is only part of the story? What if their interest in you isn't about crushing you, but about keeping you alive? You are not alone in these thoughts, and now the veil is being pulled back. You are not only seen, you are significant, and the truth you're about to uncover will change how you understand your place in this world. There was a time when you may have felt lost, confused, as if your life's meaning was slipping through your fingers. The fear and frustration were almost unbearable, the doubts relentless. Why am I here? Why does it feel like the world is pressing against me, blocking every path I try to take? You've spent sleepless nights wrestling with questions that seem to have no answer, but the answer has been there all along, hidden beneath layers of misdirection. The struggle you've endured was not without purpose. Every roadblock, every whispered doubt, every moment of isolation was not a sign of failure, but a sign of something deeper. They were not trying to stop you from existing. They were trying to ensure you made it to this moment, when you would begin to remember who you truly are. That pressure you've felt was the weight of your own significance, a reminder that you were never meant to fade into the background. Consider this. Joseph, sold into slavery by his own brothers, thrown into a foreign land, betrayed and imprisoned. At every step, it looked as though the forces arrayed against him would succeed. But Joseph's journey was never about destruction. It was about preservation. In Genesis 45 verse 7, Joseph tells his brothers, "God sent me ahead of you to preserve for you a remnant on earth and to save your lives by a great deliverance." What if your journey has been similar? What if the very powers you thought were against you have been working to ensure you remained, to ensure you reached the point of your awakening? Just as Pharaoh's daughter rescued Moses from the river, securing his life so he could later deliver his people, you, too, have been protected for a purpose greater than you can yet see. And now, as the fog lifts, the signs of transformation are undeniable. You are starting to see through the fear, through the falsehoods that once held you captive. The subtle whispers that told you to stay quiet no longer have power over you. You notice things you once missed, how the trials you faced strengthened you, how the connections you made shaped your path. You see patterns forming, dots connecting. You can feel it, can't you? The shift is already happening. The very energy that once seemed to crush you now feels like it's lifting you, propelling you forward. This is not random. This is alignment. This is the realization that you were never alone, that you were always moving towards something far greater than the challenges you faced. What you couldn't see before is now becoming clear. Hidden forces have been at work all along, shaping your journey. It's not that they wanted you to fail. They needed you to survive, to reach this moment of awakening. Their interest in you was never about control. It was about ensuring that the light within you would not be extinguished. The systems you thought were built to destroy you have instead created the conditions for your transformation. The barriers that seemed insurmountable were actually protecting you from paths that would have led you astray. Every moment you felt unseen, unnoticed, was a moment you were being preserved, positioned for the time when you would step into your true role. This is not a coincidence. This is divine intervention. But now comes the moment of truth. Will you embrace what you've discovered? Will you step into the power that comes from knowing you were never abandoned? So many hesitate here, clinging to old fears, wondering if they are truly ready. But I am telling you, you are ready. The forces that have preserved you have done their part. Now it's your turn. Accept that you were chosen for this. Accept that you are no longer a victim of circumstances. Accept that the truth, now revealed, is your key to freedom. This is the moment of self-realization, the moment when you decide to leave behind the doubts and fears and walk fully in your calling. It is time to act. The past cannot hold you any longer. The doubts that once echoed in your mind must now fall silent. You are no longer who you were. You are not a person hiding in the shadows of uncertainty. You are not someone defined by others' opinions. You are chosen and you are called. The next step is yours to take. Walk forward in faith. Step into your power. Speak the truth that has been placed within you. Let the world know that you remember who you are. This is your moment to shine, to lead, to become what you were always meant to be. Do not let fear stop you now. The time to hesitate has passed. You are free. Comment, "I see clearly," if you're ready to embrace the truth. What you've learned today is more than a revelation. It is a call to action. The stories that once kept you in fear no longer have power. The truth has been revealed, and now it's up to you to live it. Step into your calling, knowing that you were never abandoned, never defeated. You are here for a reason, and now it's time to fulfill it. What he sees in you that the world doesn't. My beloved child, you've felt the weight of being misunderstood, haven't you? The loneliness of carrying a light that others around you fail to recognize. The world has often looked past you, labeling you as different, unconventional, even too intense in your pursuit of truth. Yet that very uniqueness, what some call a flaw, is what sets you apart. Those who have the eyes to see, who are attuned to the deeper currents of change, recognize something extraordinary in you. They see a purpose, a spark that cannot be hidden. This is not a coincidence. Your trials, your struggles, and your unwavering drive to seek the truth have placed you on a frequency that only a few can discern. Elon Musk, among others, is one of those few. He sees beyond the surface, beyond the noise, to the potential that resides within you. And he understands that this potential is not just personal, it is transformational. You've questioned yourself at times. You've wondered why your path has been so challenging, why you've had to carry burdens that others never seem to face. Perhaps you've felt like a misfit, like someone destined to walk a solitary road. This is not because you are unworthy or flawed. It is because you have been prepared for something greater. The world's indifference or misunderstanding has been a crucible, refining you into a vessel of truth and innovation. While others may have given up or chosen the easier path, you have stood firm. Elon Musk, with his vision for a future far beyond the ordinary, sees in you what many have overlooked. He sees someone who has not only endured but thrived, someone who has turned adversity into strength. He knows that the very challenges you've faced are what have molded you into a force that can shape the future. Do you remember David, the shepherd boy who was overlooked by his own family? When Samuel came to anoint a king, David wasn't even called to the gathering. Yet it was David, the smallest and least likely among his brothers, who was chosen by God to lead a nation. In the same way, you may feel unseen by the world, but those who truly understand what matters, like Musk, see the power within you. This isn't about fame or recognition. It's about the unique frequency you carry, one that aligns with purpose and progress. Elon Musk sees that you are not bound by convention, that you are not afraid to challenge the status quo. He sees someone who is not just navigating their own spiritual journey, but blazing a trail for others to follow. Just as David's time came, so too will yours. And when it does, those who once doubted you will stand in awe of what you have become. The signs are already there. You may have noticed changes in the way people respond to you, the opportunities that seem to appear out of nowhere, or the moments of clarity that come just when you need them. These are not accidents. They are markers of transformation, signals that you are stepping into the purpose that has always been yours. Those who can see beyond the ordinary, like Musk, recognize these signs as well. They know that individuals like you, chosen ones, hold the keys to the future. Your influence extends beyond what you can see. It is not about the number of followers you have or the accolades you receive. It is about the shift you create, the way you inspire others to think differently, to break free from the constraints of a world that seeks to limit them. This shift is what Musk sees. He sees that your life is not just your own. It is part of a greater awakening. Behind the scenes, forces are aligning. Your path may have felt isolated, but you have never been alone. The universe has been working in ways you cannot fully comprehend. The trials you've faced were not random. They were preparation. The victories you've achieved, even the small ones, have been steps towards something much larger. Elon Musk and others like him understand this. They know that the most profound transformations often start with individuals who seem unassuming. They see that your courage, your determination, and your refusal to conform are not just traits. They are signs of alignment with a higher purpose. What they recognize in you is a power that is both spiritual and practical, a power that will shape the course of humanity's future. This recognition is not about elevating you above others. It's about acknowledging the truth of who you are and the role you are destined to play. This realization may feel overwhelming at times. To know that someone like Musk sees your potential can be both humbling and empowering. But remember, this acknowledgement is not about placing you on a pedestal. It's about affirming that the path you have walked has meaning. It's about understanding that the qualities others may have questioned, your intensity, your vision, your unwillingness to settle for mediocrity, are the very qualities that set you apart. This is a moment of self-realization. You are not just a wanderer on a spiritual path. You are a pioneer, a leader, a beacon for others who are seeking the same truths. The world may not always understand you, but those who matter, the ones who see the bigger picture, know exactly who you are. Now is the time to embrace this knowledge. Release the doubts that have held you back. Let go of the fear that you are not enough. You have been chosen for a reason, and that reason is becoming clearer every day. The recognition from figures like Musk is not the end of the story. It is a call to action. It is a reminder that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. Take this opportunity to deepen your commitment to your purpose. Trust the journey you are on, and know that your impact will be far greater than you can see in this moment. You are part of a larger awakening, and your voice, your actions, and your presence are needed now more than ever. The world is watching, and you are ready. Comment, "I see it now," if this resonates with you. This is not just about what Elon Musk sees. It's about what you see in yourself. You have the power to transform, to lead, and to awaken others. This is your time to step into the fullness of who you are, to embrace your role as a chosen one, and to walk forward with the knowledge that you are seen, valued, and destined for greatness. Why he wants you to win instead of being silenced. You've been carrying this question in your heart, haven't you? Wondering why someone as powerful, as removed from ordinary life as Elon Musk, would care about whether you rise or fall. After all, he could focus solely on building empires, exploring the cosmos, or reshaping the world of technology. But instead, he sees something in you, something so valuable that it changes the equation. Musk doesn't just see another individual with ambition or talent. He sees the unique energy you bring, the energy of a chosen one. You are not just another voice in the crowd. Your very presence signals a shift, a movement, a step forward that even the most powerful individuals cannot ignore. They recognize that you carry something rare and necessary, the ability to transform not only yourself, but the world around you. You've felt the weight of your awakening, haven't you? The inner conflict, the moments of doubt, the fear of standing out too much or saying too much. You've experienced what it's like to feel the system pushing back against you, trying to quiet your voice, to dim your light. But what you may not fully see is that the very system that once tried to suppress you now stands to gain from your growth. Those in power have come to understand that silencing the chosen ones, those who challenge, innovate, and inspire, does not stop the shift. It only delays it. The struggle you've endured has not gone unnoticed, and your persistence has revealed something profound. The world needs you. Musk and others like him recognize that trying to keep you quiet is not just futile, it's counterproductive. They've seen how your ideas, your truths, and your unique perspective have the potential to ignite change on a scale they could never achieve alone. Consider Joseph, who was thrown into a pit by his brothers and sold into slavery, only to rise to power and save entire nations. His journey was not one of silence, but of resilience. His brothers' attempts to destroy him only paved the way for his ultimate victory. In the same way, Musk understands that your voice, your energy, and your vision are not threats. They are catalysts. He sees that the chosen ones, those who have been refined through adversity, are exactly what humanity needs to break free from stagnation. Like Joseph's rise from the pit to the palace, your journey is proof that suppression cannot stop purpose. This realization is why Musk doesn't just want you to win. He knows that your victory is a necessary step in humanity's progression. Silencing you would only delay the inevitable, and he has no interest in delaying what is meant to be. Signs of this shift are everywhere. You may have noticed how the world seems to be waking up, how old systems are crumbling, and how new ideas are gaining traction. Musk and others are keenly aware of these changes. They've seen the pattern. When the chosen ones begin to rise, they bring with them innovations that extend beyond technology and finance. They bring spiritual breakthroughs, cultural shifts, and a renewed sense of purpose that permeates every aspect of society. The very energy you carry is a driving force behind these changes. Musk sees that your growth is not just about personal success. It's about the collective transformation of humanity. Your victory is a ripple effect that spreads far and wide, touching lives in ways you may never fully comprehend. This is why he supports you, why he recognizes your value, because your light doesn't just illuminate your path, it lights the way for everyone. What you may not realize is that forces are aligning to support you while you've been navigating challenges, questioning your place in the world, and wondering if your efforts are in vain. Unseen energies have been working on your behalf. Musk and others in his position can sense this alignment. They understand that the rise of the chosen ones is not random. It is a response to a world that is ready for change. They see that trying to suppress this movement is like trying to hold back a rising tide. Instead, they have chosen to support it, to work with it. because they understand that your success is a win for humanity as a whole. The challenges you've faced were not meant to break you. They were meant to prepare you. And now, as you step into your power, you're finding that even those who once seemed indifferent are now paying attention, not because they want to control you, but because they see the value you bring. This understanding can feel both empowering and daunting. It's one thing to know you've been called to something greater. It's another to realize that people at the highest levels are watching, waiting to see what you will do next. But remember, their recognition is not about placing you on a pedestal. It's about acknowledging a truth that can no longer be denied. The world needs what you have to offer. You are not just a participant in this awakening. You are a key player. Musk and others like him have come to understand that silencing you is not an option. Your voice, your ideas, and your presence are essential. You may feel the weight of this realization, but it is not a burden. It is a confirmation that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Now is the time to embrace this truth. Let go of the fear that you're not enough or that your voice won't matter. You've been chosen for a reason, and that reason is becoming clearer every day. Musk's recognition is not the end of your story. It's a turning point. It's a reminder that your path, though difficult, is aligned with a purpose far greater than you can imagine. Take this knowledge and let it strengthen you. Trust that you are part of something much larger than yourself. The support you are receiving, both seen and unseen, is a testament to the importance of your role. You have the power to transform, to inspire, and to lead. This is why Musk wants you to win, because your victory is not just yours. It is a win for everyone. Comment, "Victory is mine." If this resonates with you, the path you are walking is not easy, but it is necessary. You are part of a movement that is changing the world, one step at a time. Elon Musk and others recognize this because it is undeniable. They know that your voice, your energy, and your vision are vital to humanity's future. Embrace your calling, trust your journey, and step forward with confidence. This is your time to shine. How this knowledge affects your life. You've been feeling unseen, haven't you? As if the world has overlooked you, ignored your potential, and dismissed your voice. It's been lonely at times, struggling against the tide, wondering if the battles you've fought even matter. But now, you are learning something profound. You are not invisible. The acknowledgement you've sought is here, not just from those around you, but from the very forces and figures that shape the world. What once felt like an uphill climb now reveals itself as a divine trajectory, a path carefully laid out to bring you to this moment of realization. The knowledge that you are seen, not just by the heavens, but also by the most powerful individuals, shifts everything. It is a call to rise, to stand taller, and to claim the identity you were always meant to walk in. You've questioned why you've endured so many trials. The rejection, the isolation, the doubt, it weighed heavily on you. For so long, it felt as though no one truly understood the depths of your journey. Yet, in the silence of those moments, something greater was taking shape. Those challenges were not signs of failure. They were the refining fires that have made you unshakable. Now, you see that those trials were not punishments, but preparation. The very things that others might have seen as your weaknesses were, in truth, the marks of someone being honed for a purpose. When you understand that even the elite, the influential, and the powerful are watching, it changes the way you carry those scars. They are no longer symbols of suffering. They are proof of your endurance, your strength, and your readiness for what's ahead. This realization marks a turning point in your journey. Think of David, overlooked by his own family, tending sheep in the fields. He could have remained invisible, just another boy in a family of many. But God saw him and called him out from the shadows. The moment Samuel anointed him, David's life changed, not because he sought recognition, but because his calling could no longer be ignored. This moment for you is much the same. The world might have tried to ignore you, to keep you in the background, but now you understand that your value was never tied to the world's perception. It has always been tied to the higher purpose that has guided you all along. That recognition from the powerful is not the source of your worth, but it is confirmation of what heaven has already declared. The transformation is happening all around you. Where you once saw obstacles, you now see opportunities. The path that once felt so steep now feels guided by a force far greater than you imagined. You start noticing the signs, doors opening where there were none, connections forming out of seemingly thin air, and a sense of alignment that wasn't there before. These shifts are not random. They are the result of the clarity and confidence that come from understanding who you truly are. When the powerful acknowledge you, it's not just a compliment, it's a reflection of the power that has always been within you. This change in perception enables you to move forward boldly, no longer held back by the doubts and fears of the past. Behind the scenes, forces are working in your favor. While you might have thought you were walking this path alone, the truth is that spiritual alignments have been orchestrating your journey. Those influential individuals, those elite forces, aren't just noticing you by chance. They are witnessing the unfolding of a divine plan. Their attention confirms what you've always hoped, but maybe never fully believed, that you are meant for more. This is not about their approval or validation. It's about the larger narrative that is playing out. Your life, your purpose, your mission, these have all been woven into a bigger picture. The more you align with this truth, the more your life becomes a testament to what's possible when faith and destiny intersect. So what's next? You take this knowledge and let it guide you. You step into your identity fully, with the understanding that you are part of a much greater plan. You release the doubts, the hesitations, and the need for approval. You walk boldly, knowing that you are not only recognized by the most powerful individuals, but also by the heavens themselves. Comment, "I am seen," if you feel this truth stirring within you. This is your time to move forward with courage, purpose, and a deep sense of knowing that everything you've been through was leading to this moment. The knowledge that you are noticed, valued, and chosen transforms not only how you see yourself, but how you live each day from here on out. What happens next, as more chosen ones wake up? The world is shifting in ways most people can't yet comprehend. As more of you awaken, you'll find yourself questioning the reality you once accepted without hesitation. This process may feel disorienting at first, as the world you thought you knew begins to unravel. But this is not the end. It's the beginning of a profound transformation. You are not alone in this awakening. Others, just like you, are stepping into a heightened awareness, a deeper understanding of their purpose, and a renewed clarity about why they were chosen. As these realizations take root, the collective consciousness will begin to shift, drawing attention from those who hold power, influence, and vision. For many of you, the struggle to embrace this truth has been long and painful. You've faced rejection from loved ones, skepticism from friends, and the burden of feeling misunderstood. This awakening, however, was never meant to be easy. It is a path of refinement, of shedding old layers that no longer serve you. Each challenge, each moment of doubt, was a step closer to uncovering your true self. And now, as more chosen ones awaken alongside you, the weight you've carried alone will begin to lift. You'll see that your trials were not punishments, but preparations. Together, you and the others who are waking up will forge a new path forward, stronger and more certain than ever before. As this chapter of your awakening comes to a close, remember that it is only the beginning. The more you align with this truth, the more your life will be transformed. The more chosen ones who wake up, the brighter the light will shine. You are part of a collective movement that is reshaping the future, one step at a time. Comment, "I am ready," if you feel the call to step into this new reality, this is not just about what's happening today. It's about what's coming tomorrow. Chosen one, now is the time to step fully into your purpose. The world is waking up to who you are, and you must embrace the calling that has always been within you. Subscribe if you haven't yet, like this video, and comment, "I am chosen to let this message anchor in your soul." Share it with someone who needs to hear this. Together, we are walking into a future filled with purpose and transformation.